All right, everybody, welcome to today's webinar. It's Jeff Mills. How's everybody doing on the webinar? Just give me a quick hello. Just want to say hi to all my friends out there. Welcome you guys to the webinar. We're going to get started, as you know, in just a few minutes here as we get some people to come online here. All right, seeing a lot of my friends chiming in here, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us today. So we have a special treat for you guys. I know you guys love Facebook marketing. We've been breathing and sleeping Facebook marketing for the last almost 4 years now. So I love doing webinars where we can show you guys some new tricks and some new techniques that you can use in your businesses. For those of you who are marketing on Facebook, those of you who are not yet marketing on Facebook, you're going to learn some new things today that you probably didn't know about how to get some leads, traffic, and sales using Facebook ads to basically do whatever you want. And our guest speaker today is New York Times best-selling author. He's been featured on Fox News, Good Morning America, Home Shopping Network, and a bunch of other places all over the internet. But more importantly than the places that he's been, what you're going to be learning from Ron today is that this guy's been marketing since 2001, and he discovered a very unique system for getting cheap traffic from Facebook and turning that traffic into a recurring income. That's rebill income. That's money that comes every single month from membership. And I love recurring income because it pays your bills every month. And what you're going to see from today's presentation is the way that Ron is doing that, and also a way that you guys can go out there and start doing that yourself as well. So you guys are going to really like the webinar and what you're going to learn. So the system that you're going to learn today was taught to a 12-year-old girl, which just happens to be Ron's daughter. And she's doing what you guys are going to learn today. She's actually doing it for herself. That gets me excited because my daughter, she's 14, she's already telling me, Dad, I want to get a job this summer. Can I get a job working for somebody else? And I'm like, Isabella, you might want to start looking at how you can really seriously start doing this internet career stuff. So when Ron tells me his 12-year-old daughter can do this stuff and she's making money and generating traffic from it, then I know my daughter can do it, which means also anyone out there can do it too, if they just take the time to learn a special system that works and it can be duplicated over and over again. So Ron's presentation today, it's called How to Generate a Six-Figure Recurring Income from Facebook with just one post a day. So curious, who here would like to make some more money and generate a six-figure income from Facebook with just one post a day? Say me in the chat right now if that is you. Who wants a six-figure income with Facebook with just one post a day? Come on, you guys, say me. Be interactive. Come on. All right, here they come. All right, look at all these people here, Ron. They want to make some money. That's great. So I see all your comments flowing in here, guys. Good job. You're in the right place. So before I turn it over to Ron Douglas, I just would like to show you guys this quick video of why I'm just so excited about having Ron with us today. So then I'm going to let him take over control here and go crazy with the presentation. We'll be here to answer questions, of course, in the chat box. So if you have any questions as we go through the presentation today, fire away in the chat box. We'll get those answered. And, turn off all your distractions. Get your pen and paper ready to go. Turn off Facebook. Turn off your cell phone, you guys. You guys ready to learn how to do this? You guys ready? Say yes in the chat or say, I am ready in the chat box right now. Everybody say, I am ready. Fantastic, guys. All right, let's get started.
And this is Ron. He quit his job in 50-hour work weeks to sell his digital cookbook on ClickBank. He's now a millionaire.
Please welcome to the show, Ron Douglas.
Joining me now is Ron Douglas. Welcome to Good Day New York.
But I can't wait for this. This Ron Douglas is here. Ron, come on over here. How are you?
Quit his job at Wall Street down at J.P. Morgan to take care of the kids and build a successful online business from home. Douglas says his website gets more than 1 million hits each month.
RecipeSecrets.net, we have over 200,000 email subscribers.
What's next for Ron? A second book is already in the works.
Very thrilling. It's new to me, and it's just a blessing all around.
Hey, all right.
Thanks for that amazing intro. Wow. Wow. You guys are ready? Wow. You guys are ready for the presentation? Let me get my mic together. I see you passed me the mic. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's my favorite video. I showed that to my wife right when she asked me to wash the dishes. I still had to wash the dishes though. All right. So today we're going to talk about how to generate a six-figure income from just one post per day. Who wants to know how to do that? Six-figure income from just one Facebook post a day. This is something so simple, and when I show it to you, you're going to be like, wow, why didn't I think of that? I actually figured this out the hard way, and now my 12-year-old daughter is actually doing this for me. So turn away all distractions, get a pen and a pad. I have some really good content I'm going to share with you guys. But first, I'm going to tell you a story. Well, a story that's going to tie in with everything that I'm about to share with you. And this is a story of my very first television interview. This was Fox Business. They ran with the story of me being a former Wall Street guy who quit his job to pursue his passion of cooking. This was right during the Great Recession, and that was an amazing story to them. But what this doesn't show is that I was going through something really crazy at this time. I had just gotten some extremely bad news that would impact my business forever that morning right before I came. And I'm going to share that story with you guys. I might look happy here, but I was really going through some internal conflicts, even though I played it off well. So in this presentation, I'm going to tell you that story, and then I'm going to talk about my recurring income business model. I'm going to talk about my newly discovered secrets for getting massive, profitable traffic from Facebook. And I'm going to show you my one post a day traffic and monetization plan, something you can do in just 30 minutes a day. Then I'm going to talk about how to get your own six-figure recurring income automated business going in the next 90 days. Who would like to do that? In the next 90 days, who would like to get their own six-figure recurring income business going? Okay, I see a lot of yeses coming up. Awesome. We're going to try to make this interactive. Obviously, because of FTC laws and things like that, I can't promise that anybody's going to make anything because I don't know what you're going to do. But rest assured, if you use this plan and put it to action and do step-by-step what I tell you, I'm fully confident you can make a lot of money. And at the end of this, I'm also going to give out a $100 Amazon gift card to one winner. And I'm going to ask a question about the presentation, and I'm going to give this out to the first person who can answer that question at the end. So you could be the winner of the $100 Amazon gift card. So pay attention. So my name is Ron Douglas. These are some of my brands and sites and events and different things I've launched just within the last 2-3 years. And some of these are annual, some of these are recurring, but all of them were a lot of hard work. I tell you, a lot of hard work. And I discovered something that's a lot simpler than launching products and a lot more lucrative, and it gives you a lot more freedom. So don't try this at home, launching a bunch of products. Let me show you a better way to do it. So overall, through all that, I've helped over 10,000 people learn paid traffic and recurring income strategies. You might have seen me on the homepage of JVZoo. You might have seen me on the homepage of ClickBank University as one of the featured millionaires. You might have seen me on Home Shopping Network, on Studio B with Shep Smith, ABC News Now, Wendy Williams. That was a crazy one, Wendy Williams. They tried to get me to make her cook, and she just refused. So it was just such an awkward interview. Anyway, you might have seen me on Fox and Friends. And I show you these things, not to brag, just to kind of fit in with that story that I promised that I was going to tell you. So several years ago, I was forced to develop an automated recurring income business model in obscure little niches. More on that in a minute. And which resulted in recurring income such as this, $14,000 a month recurring, forecast to be $170,000 there. Is another $14,000. Actually, the recurring on this one is $6,200. Another recurring on that one. So first you had that, what, 14,000, and now you have 6,200. Add to that another 7,200. So this is all recurring income from different little niche sites that I've created. And I'm going to show you how I did that. But let me tell you, just like a lot of people, I started from nothing. You know, this is my first office. This is my daughter. I got into this business because I wanted to spend more time with my daughter. You know, I hardly ever saw her. I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. I would only see her nights and weekends, and it was killing me, to be honest. I just felt like an absentee dad, and it was really bothering me. And this is my first office. This is where my business started. You can see this is an old compact monitor. I mean, forget about high def. I don't even know how I stopped from going blind looking at that thing. Wow, that's awful. And this is my lucky flag. My grandfather was a master sergeant in the Army, and when he passed, I got that flag. I keep it on my desk. This was a mouse pad. You can see here, J.P. Morgan Chase was where I worked. And you would think working on Wall Street, I make a lot of money, right? Now, at this point, I was making $36,000 a year. And let me be honest, $36,000 living in New York is not a lot of money. Not a lot of money. I mean, you're barely making ends meet. You're working check to check. You're living check to check. As you can see, I couldn't even afford curtains. This is like an old tablecloth, I believe, and just hung up on the window just to keep people from looking in. This was my office. This was an old refurbished computer I got for $300. I believe I paid for that. And this was it. This was my setup. And I was just trying to grind it out, to figure out a way to spend more time with this little girl. So I started out as a ClickBank affiliate in 2001 with an awful business partner who I met in grad school. And we later split up completely because it just didn't work out. And I thought we had split up, but I'll tell you the story. He later came back. So from 2003 to 2007, I had only one focus. And let me tell you, when you have one thing that you believe in so much and you just focus 100% of your energy on, you can succeed tremendously, right? That's really the secret. When you have like 5, 6, 7 different things you're trying to juggle, nothing really gets the proper attention and it doesn't work out. But when you have one thing that you focused on, and from 2003 to 2007, I just focused on this one site, recipesecrets.net, which is a site, it still is a site, that features restaurant recipes, copycat restaurant recipes, like from chain restaurants, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Cheesecake Factory, mostly in the United States. So you can see there I built it up to 110,000 people on the Facebook page and over 252,000 email subscribers, and I was getting over 500 a day, actually 1,000 a day at one point. And I really built that business up. So in 2003, if you want to know what my big breakthrough was and how I built it up, it was Google AdWords. I really became adept at running Google AdWords, and back then you can get cheap clicks, cheap traffic from Google AdWords for like 5 and 10 cents per click. It was an amazing time. And I had a bunch of affiliates that were doing the same thing, getting a lot of traffic to my site, and I was using that traffic for people that didn't buy my product. I was building my list, giving them free offers that they could give their email address for. That was my big breakthrough. Today, I mean, had I known that those 10 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent clicks were going to go away, I really would have put a lot more money into it. But looking back on it, I was glad that I struck while the opportunity was hot. And today, I think we have a similar opportunity with Facebook. And it's important to strike while it's still hot and it's still in the early innings. So all of that exposure, all of that big platform, those emails that I built, helped me get a book deal with Simon & Schuster for the books that I was self-publishing, little ebooks I was self-publishing on my site. Ended up getting a book deal with Simon & Schuster for that, and ended up becoming a New York Times best-selling author. As you can see right on SimonandSchuster.com. I've done 6 cookbooks with Simon & Schuster. My books have been featured in places like Walmart, Barnes & Nobles. It's so surreal just to go into a Barnes & Nobles and see your book right in the front. This wasn't a book signing or anything. I wasn't dressed. I was just like casually walking into a Barnes & Nobles one Saturday didn't even shave, had my t-shirt on, and boom, my book's right in the front. I'm like, wow. So I signed all the books that they had in the store, and they put this little label on it saying signed by Arthur. And that was such a surreal experience, amazing, humbling. So out of all that hard work, I ended up selling 1.5 million books. 1.5 million books. Can you believe that? All the publicity and everything really paid off. And that means 1 out of every 100 households in the U.S. has a book with my face on the back, with my goofy looking face on the back of the book. 1 out of every 100 households has me on the back. And it paid off. I mean, I don't usually show my bank account. I don't show my current bank account, but this was 2012, and this was a milestone for me because it was the first time I had $1 million cash in the bank, as you can see down here. Very first time. So that was a milestone for me through all that hard work. And then the crap hit the proverbial fan. Remember that partner I was telling you about earlier? Well, he came back and sued me. And honestly, I didn't even know we were still partners. He sued me. He wanted to take half of everything I made without him, half of everything, saying, and he said that we had an LLC non-compete agreement, and being that I had my other businesses going, I was taking away time that should have been spent on the business we had together, and he wanted half. And I didn't even know we were still doing business. Like, we should have dissolved that company, but you know, hindsight is 20/20, right? So I didn't think he had much of a case, and my attorneys didn't either, but there was still the threat that he could have got half of everything, and he put the lawsuit in, and I had to defend myself against this guy. So that was an ugly situation. I mean, you never know what might happen in court. You take it to court, I didn't think he was going to win, but you take it to court, and the judge might like him better than you and just decide, I don't know what's going on here. Let's just split the baby in half, and you give him half your money, So I was working all that hard work. I could have had to pay him half. Like, it was like going through a divorce and not even knowing you were still married. Think about that. So I went through a dark period for a while because of this. Man, you imagine working on something all those years? So I was forced to work on other projects because anything I made, any future earnings, could have been claimed by him as well. Forced to work on other projects. But what about that cooking niche business I built up, spent so much time on? For that business, I had to switch to a business model. I had to switch it up because of the court ruling or whatever might have happened, we may have ended up selling that business. So I didn't want to just let it go down the drain. Plus, it was paying my bills. So I had to switch to a business model that made money without me actively being involved. So it had to be sort of an absentee-owned business. It needed to generate substantial recurring income. And it needed to build up my email list, right? Because eventually, if we sold the business, that was the main asset. So I had to keep building that email list. So this is the business model I needed. Could be managed by an assistant or a family member. And that was it. And I began studying, how do I figure this out? How do I do this? And out of despair, I began studying automated systems. Some of the automated systems I took notice of was things like this. People were giving out these free books. Right? This is a free book that Agora Inc., and I studied a lot of stuff that they did, but they became a $100 million company, $100 million a year company using this model of giving away these free books and then upselling people on their other products, right? So free sells. People love free. So they would give away these free books. People only would have to pay for the shipping and handling, and from there, they would get them into their funnel. So I noticed that, and I started noticing these other things, like 2006, Video Professor. If you remember these commercials, he used to give out these free CDs, like get my program or buy my program or something like that, or let me ship it to you. I forget exactly the slogan. Oh, try my product. Yeah, that's what it was. Try my product. Hey, try my product. And he used to do these commercials and give out these free CDs, and then he would upsell people into his membership to get additional computer training. He ended up doing $120 million in sales back in 2006. That was the peak of his company based on this. And he started doing some fishy stuff where he was deceiving people a little bit. So never deceive people. Always be upfront with everything you sell people, if you have a recurring income program, they have to know it, right? It has to be clear, transparent. You don't want to trick anybody, and you definitely want to make sure you give people refunds if they ask for it, with these type of offers. So for sure, you want to learn from his lesson, because he ended up getting sued and going bankrupt and all type of stuff. But 120 million just giving out free CDs. Here's another one. This one is by Survival Life, which is owned by digital marketer Ryan Dias, Perry Belcher. They earn $1 million a month with this model. This is one of their sites, Survival Life, where they give out this free knife. Get this $25 credit card knife for free. Enter your shipping details. So that's how they get people into their funnel. $100 million, $1 million a month with that one. This one, you might have seen these commercials, How We Trade Options. They're giving out their free book, and they're promoting Option Monster. Well, Option Monster, they built it up and ended up selling it as part of a bigger deal. Sold their parent company for $725 million to E-Trade. $725 million just giving away free books. Amazing, amazing. And of course, they had other things with the business too, but this was like the main front end for that business. So let me ask you this. I've done a lot of research on this. Books work, but what works just as well, if not better, than a book as a free plus shipping offer? What do you think? The answer is audiobooks. People love audiobooks. A lot of people don't have time to read, but they'll sit around in front of their computer or while they're driving and listen to audiobooks. So what we started doing is taking ebooks, turn them into physical products, hiring someone from Fiverr to do a voice recording to read the book, read the ebook, record it, and create an audiobook out of it. It's dirt cheap, right? You can find people for like under $100 to do that, and then we turn those into front-end offers, and I'll show you some examples of those, and they make excellent, high converting, high perceived value front-end offers. So this is my automated recurring income business model that I developed with my back against the wall. Back against the wall, I had to develop this, right? So start out with a content page or a direct ad. So you're sending the traffic from a content page or from a direct ad to the free plus shipping offer. And then you're collecting the email address as part of the free plus shipping offer. Then you have a bump for an add-on offer. And then you have a $1 trial or free trial for the join the club type membership. Simple, but it works like crazy because people like free things. And once they get their credit card out to pay for the shipping, they end up adding additional stuff on. A large percentage of them will take that. So it starts out, you want to find a passionate niche market that buys information. Passionate niche market. People that want to lose weight. People that want to get traffic to their site from social media. People that want to be happy or have a happy relationship. Things like that. Writers who want to publish a book is an exciting market. It's like a bunch of them that we cover. You want to have an authority branded fan page. When I say authority branded, I mean something that seems like it's a credible site. It's not very hard to do. You want to give away something valuable for free, something that you would normally charge for, that people would normally pay for, but you give it away for free plus shipping. Why free plus shipping? Well, the shipping, as I mentioned, gets people to pay for the shipping fee, get their credit card out, and add additional things. Just like when you're at the supermarket and you see all of these items next to the register. You a lot of times will add those items to your cart, to your shopping cart, because they're just there, right? Because you're in the buying state of mind. You're like, oh, well, add that too. I'm already paying for shipping. Let me just add that to the order too. So that's the concept behind it. And you collect the email as part of step one. You upsell through your membership trial, and you follow up and monetize with email. And I'll show you an example of this right now. But let me show you something really cool. You can monetize with email without selling anything. You don't have to sell anything. All you have to do is place these ads from Power Inbox in your email or you could put AdSense ads right on your blog and send people to content, to an article on your blog, and earn money from the AdSense. Show you 2 examples of that. So here's something that we do. This is our email newsletter. We pretty much just use curated content and recipes that people submit to us, for this email newsletter. And then down below, we have these ads by Power Inbox. We make over $1,000 a month just by adding these ads to the bottom of our emails. And if you put them at the top, they'll get even more exposure, but we don't want to distract from the content. We just put it at the bottom. It's up to you. But it's the easiest way, easiest money I've ever seen. And from there, let me show you another example, like WikiHow. You ever see WikiHow? But this is a cool example I saw. And these are AdSense ads. So you could put those AdSense ads right on your blog like they do, and they blend in with the content. So somebody coming looking for how to write a business case or a business plan, they'll see these templates down here, and these are just Google ads. You get paid whenever someone clicks those ads, right? And on my site also, there's services that will pay you just for impression, just for the ad, not even if they click it, just for it being displayed. For each time it's displayed, you can get paid as well. So that's that. Let me show you some other stuff here. So let me show you my exact sales funnel, right? Who wants to see my exact free plus shipping social sales funnel that I use for Facebook ads? All right. See a lot of people saying yes. Okay. I'll show you guys. I think it starts about right here. So what I do is I have this page where I just give away a free book. Just giving away this book. This book cost me about $3 plus shipping to give away. So it cost me about $5, $5.75, something like that. Less than $6 to give away. And I charge $7.95 for shipping, and people gladly pay it. So let me talk to you about the psychology behind this page. The psychology behind this page. So I have my logo here. I have some credibility factors here. Talk about how old the site is, since 2003. I talk about how many people I have on Facebook, and this is just the Facebook page widget. And as I showed you earlier, it's just right from Facebook. Their number is 110,000. So I start out with a subhead, and you always want to give people a reason why. Everything you do in marketing, especially when you're giving out something for free, if you can give them a reason why, because what happens? They come here, they say, okay, oh, you're giving this out for free, huh? Nothing's free. What's the catch? Right? So you give them a reason to kind of address that concern right up front. So I tell them, claim your free cookbook during our limited time national promotion. So I put some urgency there, limited time national promotion. So it's a reason. This is a national, limited time national promotion. Then I have the benefits of it. Discover the secret recipes for your favorite dishes. Get it today, $19.99. So I tell them it's usually $19.99. Get it today for free. And then I have a video talking about it, showing a picture of it, with me showing the book and telling them why they should get it. And then get your free cookbook. So if you click this, the first step is step 1. I get the name and email for shipping confirmation. So I'm building my list, and I'm able to follow up if they don't pay for the shipping. And I tell them everything, they're going to have to pay for shipping. I tell them in the video. And if you have trouble ordering, I give them my customer support desk. So down below, what I do is, this is a hybrid page. So I have the video here, but I have the same things I talk about in the video, I talk about below. Benefits of it, the restaurants that we're featuring recipes from, what people think about it, some testimonials, and I have these frequently asked questions down here. Now this is important, because what I do with these frequently asked questions is I strategically put questions that people have, and I anticipate their objections ahead of time with these questions, right? So if you look at these questions, someone looking, as I mentioned, at this page and skeptical about the free offer, they have that question. How are you able to offer this cookbook for free. And I tell them, hey, we're doing a limited time giveaway to get more members of our website. There's a reason. The more members we have, the more advertisers are willing to pay us, which is the truth. Therefore, we can afford to give away some cookbooks while supplies last. So I put that scarcity there, right? Next question. Is this a hard copy book? Will I really get a cookbook, or is it this something else? So yeah, I tell them, yeah, it's a physical paperback cookbook. It's going to be shipped to the address you provide. So I'm kind of leading them into providing that address, right? I'm planting the seed in their mind that they're going to be providing an address and it's going to be shipped to that address. So if it's free, why do you charge for shipping? That's the other question. So you want to assure people that this is not like a bait and switch. So I tell them, great question. It costs us money to print, package, and ship each cookbook. We take care of all that, and all we ask is that you pay for a small shipping and handling fee, and we'll deliver it to you anywhere in the world. So it seems reasonable. They're like, okay, well, I could pay for the shipping. Here's another one. A lot of people don't want to buy from your website because they don't trust it. So you want to assure them, you know, I've never heard of your website. Is this legitimate? Yes, of course. We've been in business since 2003, have hundreds of thousands of members and satisfied customers. So you assure them there, and then you plant the seed again. How long did it take to receive the cookbook? Typically 5 days. So you tell them all this information, and then I have another, like, so in case they can't click that link above for some reason, I have the actual opt-in form again below on the page. So that's my landing page for this. Hopefully you learned something from that. The next page after that they see is the checkout page. So I showed you step one. I tell them step one, enter your name and email for shipping confirmation. After they do that, they automatically redirect it to this page. Step two, complete your shipping order below and continue. So they enter their name and the email, and it tells them here is $7.95 for the shipping, which is not a surprise because I tell them in the video. And then they enter their credit card number. I have some testimonials here on the right, and boom, check this out. Here's a bump for pretty much more of the same thing, like a volume 2. So they're getting volume 1 up here for free. They only pay $7.95 for shipping and handling. And now I'm offering, hey, while you're doing this, before you click the complete order button, here's a bump. You know, you can get $8 off the volume 2 cookbook. It's usually $19.99. You can save $8 and get it for just $11.99 today if you add it to your order right now. So what percentage of people do you think takes this? What percentage of people? Enter it in the chat box. Let me know. I'm just curious what you guys think. I see 10%, 15, 17, 16, 29, 68. I wish it was that high. So I'll show you. I'll actually show you the numbers on this in a second. But first, let me also show you the next part of this. So they add that on, and if they add that on, this becomes a $20 order. So I'm able to turn a free order, something for free, becomes a $20 order just from them paying the shipping and adding that bump, right? So the next process is after that, it says now you can add this to your order. So they're already in the order process. Hey, why don't you add this to your order now for just $1? This is the tried and true cookbook collection CD that we can add to your order. You know, it's usually $19, but we can add it to your order for just $1 today. And all they have to do is one click, add to cart. So for this, I'm using Thrive Cart, but there's a lot of different ones. There's Zaxxa, which is the one I like best, ZAXXAA.com, my favorite shopping cart. I'm really just testing out Thrive Cart with this new funnel. So what happens with this is I tell them, like, I'll throw in this additional thing, this 20 cookbook collection, 20 cookbooks on CD. It usually goes for $20, 19, 20. I think it's, yeah, 20 for 20. Usually goes for $20, but today I'll throw that in your order for just $1 if you try our secret recipe cookbook club. Each week you'll get a new cooking ebook sent to your email through the secret recipe cookbook club. So I'm saying pretty much try this $1 and you'll get our trial for the cookbook club. and I'm transparent with it. It says it in the video. It says it down here below the order button. And they're going to get rebilled after 14 days. It's a 14-day trial. They get charged $20 every month. The first email says, this is a membership trial. So I'm transparent about it in the video and everything. But this rebuilds at $20 a month. So let me show you this. So that's the funnel. So I've been testing out ThriveCart with this offer. So far, I've made $17,188. Well, let me show you something. Just from the front end product alone, so keep that in mind, $17,000, and also keep this in mind. Made $17,000 minus the refund, so that's gross. So net, okay, net. Keep that number in mind. $16,590 net on 737 funnel customers. So that's $16,590 on 737 customers, which is about $20-something. Let's call it $20 per customer. So that's the average customer value. So remember that number, $20 per customer. Just the product alone, the front end product, I only made $5,600 on the front end product alone. So this is why you have a funnel. This is why you have an upsell, right? Because without that upsell, I would have missed out on about $11,000. Right, if I just had that front end product alone. So that front end CD offer converts at 9%. Right, so here's the bump. You guys ask about the bump. 50% of the people take the bump. 50%. Wow, it's exactly 50% take that bump. And then I have the upsell for the cookbook club. An additional 19% of those people that get the free plus shipping offer. 19% of them take the trial where they rebuild at $20 a month. So that's basically the funnel. I have one more upsell after that, but that's basically the funnel in a nutshell. And that's what I do, and that's all I do. So all I have to do is give away this free offer. I do it through this page directly, and I do it through this page that I call a sandwich page. So I'll talk more about the sandwich page. But basically, the sandwich page is just a page like this, where you feature your free offer, but you have content on the page, and the content is sandwiched between two offers. So here's the bottom offer right there. Like this recipe, claim your free cookbook. So that's the sandwich page. This works extremely well on Facebook. And the reason it works extremely well on Facebook is because of the content. So you put really good content here, and people don't mind this ad, and a certain percentage of them end up taking this offer, but they're willing to share this page with their friend because it has good content on the page. So when you run an ad to a page like this, you can get some really cheap viral traffic. All right. So that's that. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. So with this membership, so with the $20 a month, all I'm doing, and remember, I was getting sued during this time, so I had to set this up to be hands-off. So all I did was I just took the cookbooks that are in the Secret Recipe Cookbook Club, and I put them in my autoresponder. So if someone signs up, they're automatically registered for this, and each week they get a new digital cookbook sent to their email where they could download it. And these are PLR cookbooks. These are cookbooks people that, these are ebooks that people donated to the program, and basically none of them I wrote myself. It's just the laziest model you ever seen, but it works like crazy, and people stay into this for years. I have people that's been in this for many years, paying $20 a month. I have people that, the average person stays in 8 months in that program, and as long as I can replace those people that drop out with new people by running ads and whatnot, I have a business. So, these are some of the cookbooks that I give out. But you can do this in any market. It's not just about cooking. We do this in other niches as well. And we do it through Facebook ads. So who wants to know the secret to making this work on Facebook? The secret to making this work on Facebook. Okay, I see a lot of people raising their hands saying yes. All right, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to reveal it all tonight, right? The secret. Here's the secret to making this work on Facebook. Think of Facebook this way. Facebook is like this giant matrix. This giant matrix that everybody's connected to, right? Everybody knows about Facebook. Over 1.7 billion active users. 1.7 billion active users. So you can extract as many members from Facebook as you want if you know the code. If you know how to tap into this matrix with the right energy, with the right code, saying the right things. And I learned that it's hard to game Facebook's system. The more you try to game it, it's way too smart. The more you get your account shut down, or the more it doesn't work. It backfires. But if you give Facebook exactly what they want, then you can win big time. So let me show you some examples. So I started my career running Facebook ads, and I cracked this code on giving them exactly what they want. And once I started giving them what they want, I started getting results like this. Look at this, 19,909 clicks at about 6 cents per click. So I spent $1,100, got 19,909 clicks, reached almost 300,000 people. Who'd like to do that? Who would spend $1,100 to get 19,909 clicks? You think you can make that work profitably? Heck yeah. Well, look at this. 50,725 clicks at 2 cents per click. Spent about $1,000 on that one. Look how many people I reached. 1.5 million people, close to 1.6 million people. Amazing results if you know how to tap into it the right way. Or this one. This was a webinar I promoted for my boy Greg Caesar. I spent $350 and ended up making $9,986 off that webinar. Crazy results. So let me tell you some of the secrets and how to give Facebook exactly what it wants, right? One of the secrets is season the pixel and season the post. What do I mean by that? Well, seasoning the pixel. When I first started running Facebook ads, I was running t-shirt campaigns, trying to promote t-shirts on Teespring, and I was getting killed. Man, I was losing a lot of money. I was like, wow, what's wrong with my t-shirt designs? Nobody wants to buy my custom designed t-shirts. You know, I was losing money big time. I would sell like 5 t-shirts and spend like $300, and it just wasn't working out. So I started to learn that the people who were succeeding at selling t-shirts had been doing it for a few months. And what they were doing was they were seasoning their pixel. So what Facebook does, and Facebook will tell you, their Facebook pixel performs 2 functions. And this is right from Facebook. Function number 1, it does your, well, 2 right here, it does your conversion tracking. But the main thing I want to point out to you is it does conversion optimization, right? So basically you could tell Facebook to deliver your ad to people who are most likely to reach the checkout page. So Facebook will attempt, and very successfully, to send you people to show your ad just to people who are going to buy your product. So how do they know this, right? Facebook has everybody's data. Everybody tracks their sales through the Facebook conversion pixel if they're running ads through Facebook, because they want to know if their ads are profitable. So Facebook has this data on all its users. They know who the buyers are. So if you get your pixel seasoned with enough transactions, with enough leads, or with enough sales conversions, with enough conversions through your Facebook pixel, eventually that pixel gets seasoned, and Facebook knows exactly who to send you that's going to buy your offer, who to show your ad to. And that's the power of the Facebook pixel. And that's seasoning your Facebook pixel. And it doesn't take a lot of conversions. You can do it with leads, 100 leads, 200 leads converted through your Facebook pixel. You can do it with sales, but that's one of the secrets. The other secret is I started noticing that Facebook liked certain posts and it was based on engagement. So like this one right here, the first one, Facebook will tell you what they want. They will tell you that 70%, this is getting better engagement, more engagement than 70% of your recent posts. Facebook loves engagement because that means their users like the posts, and they're all about the user experience. So they tell you. So I started noticing this every day. They would pop these up on my screen. They would tell me, hey, boost this post. Hey, boost this post for $5 to reach 1,100 people. Hey, boost this post for $5. This was getting more engagement than 75% of your recent posts. So I started listening to what Facebook said, and I started boosting those posts. Remember that number I showed you earlier about like the average customer value being about $20 per sale through that funnel? Well, take a look at this. I started doing what Facebook said, and I got 66 clicks on this one, spent $35, but more importantly, I got 15 conversions. So if the average sale is about $20, 15 conversions, I ended up making over $300 on this one for just $35 spent, just by boosting the ones that they told me. And what I would do is I would go ahead and change the link to point to my free cookbook special. So I would go ahead and edit the posts that were getting a lot of engagement, the posts that were seasoned, and I would send them directly to my Facebook, to my front-end offer for the free plus shipping product. That's all I did. Let me show you some of my other secrets that I discovered. Facebook offer ads. Facebook offer ads. This is a program they rolled out, and they tell you here, create limited time discounts and promotions that people can claim in your store or on your website. And Facebook, in their Facebook ads guide, they tell you that. And they show this example, 20% off produce. So you can run these little ads that say get offer. So I started doing that. Look at this one. I spent $30 to give away that free cookbook, and I ended up getting 48 people to take that offer. 48 people times 20 bucks, 960 bucks, I believe that is, to get people to take that offer out of $30 spent, which is fantastic. So Facebook offer ads work like crazy. Here's another one that very few people know, and I completely stole this one from my buddy Jason Bell, who's the master at this. He has software and all type of crazy stuff that does this for clients. But birthday targeting. Did you know you could target people on Facebook who have upcoming birthdays, and you could offer them something special for their birthday? So the way he would do it is, say for instance, he partners with a nightclub, right? And he would say, or a bar, say he partners with a bar, he would say, get a free drink on us. We're giving away a free drink for people who have birthdays this month. Claim your free birthday gift. Click here, use this coupon code, or come into the bar, use this special code, and you'll get your free drink. Or click here to print out your free drink ticket. And people will see that and they feel special because it's their birthday. So like, all right, bet. And they'll go ahead and get that offer. And you can target people right on Facebook. Demographics, life event, birthday, upcoming birthday. It's amazingly effective. You can do it for clients. You can do it for yourself. You can do it for your own free plus shipping offers. Target people who have birthdays coming up with your free plus shipping offer and give them that free gift. So here's the next secret. Optimize for average conversion value. So the way that works is Facebook has this function where you can optimize for conversion. So you can turn your campaign over to Facebook once you get enough data through your pixel, turn it over to Facebook and let them optimize for conversions. And then you tell them you want your average conversion ad amount to be $15 or less. So if I know I'm making $20, right? I know I'm making $20 average per sale. I can tell them, like, send me people that's gonna buy my product, and I want to spend $15 or less on advertising to get those people. And that's what Facebook will attempt to do, and they're usually successful at doing it. So you let Facebook do that for you. Excuse me. Let me get a glass of water here. So now I'm going to talk about your one post a day traffic and monetization plan. So this is what I'm doing, actually what my daughter does. This is my daughter, Nia, and she just does this after school in 30 minutes a day and gets me a bunch of traffic from Facebook, helps me build my recurring income, helps me give away those free offers, and gets people into my funnel in just 30 minutes a day. Who wants to learn how to do that? Who wants to know how to do one post a day, right? That's the name of this presentation, so you wouldn't be here unless, right? So I see everybody saying yes. Wow, there's a lot of people on this presentation. All right, cool. So first, let me say, got to give credit to my partner in this one post per day program. His name is Antonio Thornton. He is the strategic coach for the one post a day OPAD program. And I've learned a lot of these strategies from him. He's worked with some of the greats. I mean, he's worked with Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Bob Proctor, Dan Kennedy. You might recognize some of these faces: Les Brown, Brian Tracy, Robert Allen. He's a strategist, the guy behind the scenes, and I'm so privileged that he's working with me on this project as well. So he helped me put this together, and we tested it, and it works like crazy. So let me talk about how it works. So if you do this, and you'll profit. And the reason is consistent compounding. If you do this consistently every day, and it's just 30 minutes a day, you'll profit. So first thing you want to do is find a viral post on a competing page or on YouTube, something that has an embed link, embeddable content, right? It's usually a video. You could do slideshare.net, find PowerPoints and PDFs as well, but I'll just show you. I'm going to show you an example of this. Usually just do it with video. Create a summary or curated blog post of that content. So you use that content and you add like 2-3 paragraphs to it on the sandwich page that I showed you earlier, where the content goes a sandwich between the two offers. Put that, you make a page just like that with this embeddable content. And then you link to that blog post from your Facebook page. Then you boost the post. So when you link to it from your Facebook page, you make a post on your Facebook page linking to your blog, and then you boost that post for $5. And then you send the link and the summary of that blog post that you wrote, a little 2-3 paragraphs. You send that along, so you link straight to the blog post. So you send it on email. So you use that as content. So you create this curated blog post. You use it as content to send your email list to it. And being it's on that sandwich page, it's going to produce sales for you. It's a way to follow up to your list with just content. And every time they see it, they're more than likely to be eager to get that offer if they see it multiple times. So, you guys with me? You guys with me so far? So then you want to make the posts that get the most engagement, turn them into direct newsfeed ads. So I know this is not going to make much sense just from reading this slide, so let me try to show it to you. I'm going to try to demo this thing for you. Stick with me. So on every page, Facebook page, if you have a Facebook page, you have insights. So you can go to your insights, and in your insights, if you have 100 likes or more, you have this pages to watch feature. And you can add pages to spy on your competitors, and they'll show you the stats, the engagement, and they'll show you, more importantly, and this is an old post I pulled up. You can see I scrolled down here. This is an old post, but I set this up in advance. But you can see they tell you the top posts from that page. So that was one of the pages to watch, Epicurious. So right here is a video. You can see here that video got a lot of engagement, so it's a good video. you could just snatch it. Well, not snatch it, they give it to you. They give you the embed code for that video. So you can include the full post, and you just grab that embed code, you click on it, right click, copy, then you go to your own blog, and you go to the text part of it, not the visual, the text part of it, and you just plop that in. Boom. Now that content is going to appear on your blog, and you put it on that sandwich page like I showed you earlier. So it would go like right here into the content. So let me show you an example of one of my students, her site, one of her old posts I found that's doing that. Take a look here. You see that Facebook icon? That means she embedded this crisp pepper recipe video right from Facebook. So she's using that as content, and she added a couple paragraphs to it, and boom, she has a blog post. So that's basically how it works. You find that viral post. So then what you do is you go to your Facebook page and you link back to that. So you create a post linking back to that. So once you link back to that post, and then you simply just go to that post. So this could be an example right here, linking back to it. I could come here, and instead of, like, once this post gets seasoned, a bunch of people like it, a bunch of people see it, instead of going to this, I could just go right here, edit this post, and I could make it say something like, you like Starbucks strawberries and cream frappuccino? Click here to get our free cookbook containing this recipe and many more, right? Or it could be anything. You like this tip on how to find the best vacation deals in the Cayman Island? Click here to get our free guide on how to do that. See, I got vacation on the mind. But that's how you do it. You can change the link to whatever you want. So if I wanted to change that link to my my offer page there, I could do that. I can go back here and just boom, change that link. I could say something like I mentioned, like this recipe get the free cookbook. Go here. All right, and I could just boom, done editing, and then that would be edited, and then from there I can boost that post. So what's cool about boosting posts is you can boost it for just $5. You can add your targeting to it. So I know my targeting through research of competing sites and through running ads and knowing who buys these different offers. So I have a bunch of different targeting options already set up. So I would pick the one, related to this offer. Actually, don't even see it on this, but whatever. Let's just put that. Pick the one you want. Then, more importantly, you can also, so you have your targeting up there set up. You could run it for 1 day, $5. You can run it for 3 days, 7 days, and you could choose the pixel you want to choose. So this tracks the conversions and seasons your pixel, and then you just click boost. It's already attached to your credit card. So, that's how you just do a simple boost. So where were we in this process? So I showed you how to find the viral post on the competing pages, created the summary blog posts from that embeddable content. I linked to the post from the Facebook page, showed you how to boost the post. You can email it to your list as content. So you can just grab that, the URL, and just email it to your list and say, hey, I posted this new recipe, check it out, and you can have the ads on your site similar to how I showed you here. And finally, what you do is you do that every day. You find a new one, you do that, make a blog post like that every day. It takes you less than 30 minutes, and you're going to get some sales. You're going to get some new members most of the time you do it. But what really scales it up, how you really scale this up, is you find the posts that get the most engagement, and then you run direct newsfeed ads to it, which is a simple process. So if I wanted to run a direct newsfeed ad, you can either do it if you have enough data through your pixel, you can let them optimize for conversions like I showed you earlier, or you can just straight up run a traffic ad to get traffic right to your website. And you could tell it that you want to send from your page. So you could say, I want to use an existing post for my ad. So you choose the page, and you can say, I want to run ads, and you could choose whatever post you want. Want to run an ad just to this post. So you choose whatever post you want, and you can run an ad just to that existing post on your site and attach it to your pixel. And from here, you can scale up and do a bigger budget because this ad is getting a lot of traction already. So that's how you do that. That's the system. And that's what my daughter does for me. And it gets a lot of traffic. And it's all based on this system. And that's how I got all those members that I showed you on ThriveCart and all that. You can build up a huge membership base. And it's just based on this concept of consistently doing revenue generating activities equals success. Right? Are you guys with me? How many of you learned something from this? And I'm not done yet. I'm just want to take your temperature on this. Are you guys learning something from this? Is this good? Okay, excellent. Marsha says great. John says great. Jack, Joe, great, awesome content. All right, great. All right, let's keep going. So, can you do one post a day? Is that easy or is that hard? Easy or hard? Type in your answer. Is that easy or is that hard? It's easy peasy, right? I see everybody saying easy. Everybody's saying, oh, piece of cake. You know, it's the easiest thing ever. My 12-year-old daughter is doing it. So the question is, by doing that enough times, would you like to have a membership site pay for your lifestyle? What is your current lifestyle? And I want to ask you this question. And I'm not going to tell anybody what you say in the chat box. Only I can see it. But type in your answer in the chat box. How many $20 members do you need to pay for your lifestyle? Right? To have your monthly nut paid off and to live a life of freedom where you know your bills are paid each month. How many $20 members? So if it's 200 members, that's $4,000 a month. If it's 250 members, $5,000 a month. 300 members, $6,000. How many members do you need to have your bills paid off where you don't have to worry about anything? You can come and go as you please. I see a lot of people saying 200, some saying 250, 300, 100. See a lot of answers coming in. 50. One person says 4,000. Wow. Living a life, huh? But just think about this, right? Think about all the crazy things that you do and that you've done to make ends meet, to pay those bills, right? To cover that monthly expense. Think about all the things that people do. People wake up early in the morning, alarmed out of your sleep. We weren't meant to be woken up alarmed out of our sleep by an alarm clock, but that's what people do, right? Wake up! And you wake up and you commute through rush hour, through the worst traffic. Everybody's hostile, in a bad mood. Man, I used to wake up at nighttime, and then I come back home and it still be nighttime. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I wake up at nighttime, it'll be like 6 in the morning, nighttime. Come back home, 6:30 at night in the wintertime, nighttime again. I wouldn't even see daytime. I'd be locked up in an office all day. All the crazy stuff you do just to make ends meet. Crazy jobs you've taken. Just think about it. You don't have to do those things if you know how to generate recurring income from Facebook. And using this model is the simplest way I could think of to do it. I see a lot of you put in how many members you need. Just focus on that. Like I said, you get what you focus on. Let somebody else do it. I mean, I don't knock anybody that has a job. Somebody has to deliver the mail. Somebody has to run the reports. Somebody has to be the fireman, the policeman. But, you don't have to do it because you know a better way to reach financial freedom. And trust me, having financial freedom is the best thing. I mean, having $1 million was great, but I had the same amount of freedom at $1 million as I had when I was making $5,000 a month through my recurring income sites, right? The same exact freedom. I can come and go. So you could have the same exact freedom as a millionaire has just by having that monthly nut paid off. So that was the question. So you guys typed in your answer. So how about this? How about I'll share with you mine? I'll share my lifestyle with you guys as well. You guys, can I have permission to share my lifestyle and how many members I need? Right? How many members I need? Okay, everybody said, a lot of people said yes, not everybody, but so this is my house. This is my house in Atlanta, Georgia, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. This is Marietta, Georgia, East Cobb, house that I recently bought. And it looks nice from the aerial view. I love that aerial view. And this is the front of the house. I mean, it's not like a mega mansion, but it's a nice and beautiful house. This is the inside of the house. I love that view. I love the cathedral ceiling and the light that comes in. This is the swimming pool out back, hot tub, swimming pool. Man, it's just a great thing. This is my car. This is a older car, but it's a Porsche Cayenne S. Love this car. I love SUVs. And yep, need the upgrade. These are my kids. They go to private school. I need to do something about this driveway. Also, this is my old house that I sold. Yeah, they go to private school. I'm really into their education, so that's an expense. This is my dog, Lucky. He's an expense. I have to take him to the vet and all that stuff. He's a cockapoo, which means he cocks a poo everywhere he goes. So that's Lucky. It's my wife, Nyla, and my 2 kids, Nia and Ryan. Again, we like to take 3 vacations a year. 3 nice vacations. This was the Norwegian Pearl. This is my wife and I fooling around. It says, "Welcome all drunk cruise ship people." So we just pretended like we were drunk and took this picture. I'm glad she played along. This is a trip we took to Alaska. We're standing on a glacier in Alaska. I think it's the Mendenhall Glacier in Alaska, in Juneau, Alaska. We took a helicopter up onto the glacier, and me and her did this. My wife and my son chickened out, but we did this together, my little buddy, my daughter. And this is us in the Cayman Islands. This is me kissing a stingray. Look at her face. She's like, ew, daddy. So this is the Stingray Adventure, Stingray City. Stingrays are very friendly. Trust me, we saw 9 families do it before I attempted it. So they survived. So it was all good. This is Rome, the Colosseum in Rome, with my big head in the way. This is Grenada. This is the sunset in Grenada. So that type of lifestyle, how many $20 a month members do I need? Right, I have the nice house, Marietta, Georgia. I have the car, I have the kids that go to private school, the dog, the 3 vacations a year. How many $20 a month members do I need for that lifestyle? Groceries, principal and interest, health insurance, you name it. I see a lot of people giving answers. Some say 1,000, 2,000, 1,500, 800, 700. No, not at all. Let me show you. So for that house, principal, mortgage, and insurance and utilities all come to about $4,000 a month. The car is about $1,000 a month, car and insurance. Private school for the kids, about $1,000 a month. Healthcare, about $1,000, even though hopefully Trump will do something about that. 3 vacations a year, $18,000 total. For those 3 vacations, works out to about $1,500 a month. Then I have food and miscellaneous, works about, like dog food is included in there, about $1,000 a month, food miscellaneous. That totals to about $9,500 a month. So how many $20 a month members do I need? Just 475 members at $20 a month gets me $9,500 a month. 475 members pays for that lifestyle. Do you think you can extract less than 500 members from Facebook's 1.7 billion active users? Using the strategies that I showed you today, do you think you can get just 500 or less? I mean, you might not need 500. You put your number in, you might need 200. You might need 100. But it's 1.7 billion of them on Facebook. So at just 5 new members a day, you can reach that 475 number in less than 3 months, but just about 3 months. Just 5 new members a day running those strategies on Facebook. You can have 475 members in just 3 months from now. 90 days. So is this business model sustainable? Is it sustainable is the question, right? And as I mentioned, it's absolutely. I've been doing this for years. For years, it's hands-off, it's passive, the money keeps coming, and as long as I keep the traffic coming in, keep new members coming in, it's sustainable because it's a model that once it's set up once, you can keep running traffic to it and profiting from it over and over again. So here's what I want to do. Because I want to help you succeed, I'm going to partner with 10 people today, and I can only accept 10, and I'll show you why in just a second. I'm going to partner with 10 people today. My team will set up the membership funnel for us, right? You pick from 5 different niches that we do this in. You pick one of those niches. My team will set up the membership funnel. We will source the content for the membership and add it in, or you can use your own content if you're very picky about your content. You can use your own content for the membership. We can set that up for you also. But basically, if you want, we'll source the content and take care of the membership content ongoing because we already have this in place and we could do this ongoing for you as well. We will work together to get members to it. You will build your list from the membership. Like I showed you, step 1, you collect the name and email with that free plus shipping offer. We'll set up a free plus shipping offer for you where you will build your list. You keep the leads. You can sell it. You can do whatever you want with that list of emails. It's your asset. You grow your asset. You keep it. It's not ours. It's your autoresponder. It's your database. You own it. My team will handle the shipping, product fulfillment, and customer service. We have a team in place ready. They're doing it already. They're handling the shipping, product fulfillment, and customer service. And all you have to do after it's set up is the 1 post per day strategy that we teach you. So about the 5 niches. These are the 5 niches. And you can pick sub niches within these 5 niches. So healthy eating diet, you can choose recipes. You can choose weight loss for people over 40. You could choose weight loss for women who are about to get married, fast weight loss before your big event. You could choose for divorced people who want to get back in shape, healthy eating. Writers, bloggers is another one. I mean, healthy eating, a lot of different sub niches. I mean, paleo, all types of different low carb, Atkins. Writers and bloggers is the other niche. Writers, bloggers, SEO, people that want to write a book, people that want to do Kindle. You have self-help, personal development, which goes into all type of different things. People that want to have more energy, people that want to attract a better relationship, people that want to just improve themselves and improve their self-esteem, different things like that, improve their effectiveness, efficiency. Social media marketing is one of them. Very hot, smoking hot topic. A lot of companies, a lot of small businesses, a lot of webmasters and different people want to learn how to market on social media. It's really the trend of the future, the trend of the present, actually. Fitness, body sculpting, it's like the other end. So you have the people here that want to do the weight loss through dieting, and you have the people here that want to get in great shape through exercise. So these are 2 different markets, but the exercise market is huge. You could focus on people who want to exercise at home, busy people who don't have time to exercise, quick exercises they can do, body sculpting, six-pack abs, they all fit. So you can see there's many sub-niches within these overall 5 niches that you can choose from. So healthy eating. So this is the offer that we use, the free plus shipping offer. This is the audio book. We made this an audio book that we give out. And all you have to do is give that for free, and you can get people in your funnel and get members and make money from it. This is the free audio book offer for the writers, bloggers, make money with Kindle. This is self-help, personal development, how to get everything you want in life. This is the one for social media marketing, Facebook marketing excellence. This is the one for body sculpting, the home workout Bible. And those are the 5 niches. So in addition to all that, we will also provide full training on the 1 post per day system. We'll show you exactly step-by-step how to do it. A live case study showing me personally implementing the strategy. Access to our complete $5 post training. So this was a training we did where we took a bunch of novice newbies and we taught them Facebook ads from scratch. We have the recordings from that training. And, this is, if you've never done Facebook ads before, you can start here with that $5 post, and it shows you how to run $5 ads and make a lot of money on Facebook with it. You're going to get all the software and tools for setting everything up, the shopping cart, the membership software, plugins, themes. We take care of all of that stuff. It could cost you thousands of dollars hiring coders, buying software, all that stuff. We take care of it. And you have your own built-in affiliate program, so affiliates can promote your offer. And let me just show you that. Let me show you my client site, this sample site that I was showing you. She has this built-in, so she has her free offer here. This is one of the free offers for the Healthy Primal Living, the free offer for that. And she has her own built-in affiliate program that we set up for her through her funnel on this site, where people can come here. You don't even have to run Facebook ads. They can get a link to promote your site, your funnel. They can get banners. They can get ads they can use all there through that. So that's set up for you. And you're going to get custom coding to ensure that the payments go directly to your PayPal. So all the payments are going to go directly to your PayPal. So what we typically require from partners in this program is we receive a 35% royalty for partnering with you, 35% royalty in all sales. You pay $297 monthly maintenance, fulfillment, and customer support fee, and the upfront fee is $2,497. But wait, we're going to sweeten the pot. We're going to make this an irresistible offer for you, a no-brainer, right? For just 10 people today, which is the maximum we can accommodate because we have to physically set this up for you guys, right? So the maximum we can take today is 10 people. We're going to waive that 35% royalty. You keep 100% of the profits, right? You don't have to pay us any. You keep 100% of the profits for this. We're going to waive the $297 a month maintenance charge. We want you to make money monthly and not have to pay money monthly. Right? How's that sound? Make money monthly and not have to pay it. We'll waive that $297 a month. And you can join the partner program tonight. So we'll knock $1,000 off that price for just one payment of $1,497. You can join today for just one payment of $1,497. So now you have 2 options. You can either take action now, partner with us, or you can continue doing what you've been doing, getting the same results you've been getting, because obviously if you do what you've been doing, you're going to get the same results you've been getting. So here's what you should do now. Go to this link. You see the link on the page there? Go to that link. Exactly. We'll put it in the chat box, and you can get this for $1,000 off. We're only accepting the first 10. The first 10 people is all we can accept because of staffing issues. So if you want to be one of the first 10, go to that link. I mean, there's no rush, but hurry if you want to get in. All right, so let me show you about what some people are saying about myself and the different services I've offered. I've helped this guy, Outsourcing.com, the owner of Outsourcing.com, Frank Cassell, helped him increase his traffic by 62.3%. Outsourcing.com. I helped my buddy Brad Goss. He got a huge boost in new customers using the course that I gave him on Facebook, traffic course that he bought for his company, Vector Tunes. And I can see my buddy Ben Atkins, he gave me a good shout out here. He's going through it this week. He bought it also, but it looks legit from what he's seen. But hell, it's Ron. The fact that it was Ron was enough for him. That's a good. It's good when your colleagues acknowledge you. Here's my one of my students, Lonnie, made his first $5,000 online. I mean, people have made a lot more money using my strategies, but it felt good to help someone make their first $5,000 online. He said he went from topping out at $55 to finally making his first $5,000 online, and he hasn't looked back since. He certainly hasn't. He's made a lot more than that. Here's some other reviews. James Knight said he was able to close a $10,000 deal on his next campaign, crushed all the leaderboards. David said that he's never seen anyone use the type of funnels these guys use. He's getting 5-to-1 returns. Sharesh May says he did exactly what we told him and started to get 2 to 3 cent clicks immediately. All he did was follow the directions. Here's Omar Martin. He's one of the popular online marketing gurus. He says whenever it comes to Facebook traffic, Ron is the guy that I turn to for advice. And I would play this video, but I don't want to waste your time. That's basically the gist of it. Here's one person, one of our recent students, who was actually a stay-at-home mom living in Los Gatos, California, and she was able to get 21 sales in her first 6 weeks. Laura Fabins, 21 sales in her first 6 weeks with this program. So as I mentioned, the partner program for 10 people. My team will set up the membership site for us. You pick from one of the 5 niches. You get your own site. We set that up for you. You have your own domain name. We'll set everything up for you. We will source the content for the membership and add it in, or you can use your own. We'll work together to get members to it. You will build your list from the membership. My team will handle the product fulfillment and customer service. All you have to do after it's set up is the 1 post per day strategy that we teach you. We're also going to provide full training on the 1 post per day system, a live case study showing me personally implementing the strategy, access to our complete $5 post training, takes you through the entire Facebook ad process, all the software and tools for setting everything up, shopping cart, membership software, plugins, themes, etc. Your own built-in affiliate program, even if you don't have a budget, affiliates, and we'll show you how to get affiliates to promote your offer for you. Like I wake up every day and look at my stats, and I have affiliates who promoted some of my offers for me. Sometimes I could wake up to $1,000 and I didn't even know it was coming from affiliates. Custom coding to ensure the payments go directly to your PayPal, so you'll get paid right to your PayPal account. So here's what you want to do. Go to this link. We also have a payment plan, so you can go to this top link, pay $14.97. We also have a payment plan where you can use the 3-payment plan. And it's 3 payments of $5.69. So you can use the 3-payment plan instead. If you can't swing the $14.97, you pay a little bit extra with the 3-payment plan. But if you on a fixed income, anything like that, or a budget, you can do that. And here's what I suggest. We're gonna go open it up for questions now. You can email me directly, ron@rondouglas.com, if you have a specific question you want to answer, or several questions. I'll be more than happy to hear from you and reply back to you. Or you can even call me on my direct phone line there. There's my number. A lot of people don't give their phone number. They like to hide behind a computer, but I'll actually call you back if you really want to talk to me. And if it's something that we can't talk about in email, or if you have something really concerning that you want to address, or anything like that, or if you ever have any issues, you can always call me on this number. So that's it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open it up for questions. And we're going to announce the winner. Let's announce the winner. And also do me a favor, if you're in, let me know that you're in, so that I know when we get to 10. So let me know that you're in. Okay, I see a few people, 5, 4, 6. I see a bunch of people that got in already. So there's a few spots left. So if you want to jump in, choose one of those links shown on the page. We'll post it in the chat box there, either the direct or the 3 payment plan, and you can still grab one of the last remaining spots. So let's go to let's find the winner of the $100 Amazon gift certificate. And oh yeah, here's the one question that always comes up: what happened to that lawsuit? I ended up winning the lawsuit, summary judgment, and I kept all my money. But it dragged on for 8 years, and I spent over $100,000 in legal costs. But at the end of the day, I won the lawsuit. It got thrown out as a summary judgment. Yahoo, man. Okay, so the question is, what's my daughter's name? See if you were paying attention. What's my daughter's name? First person who could tell me. Okay, I see Natasha. Natasha, congratulations. Yeah, my daughter's name, her name is Nia. Congratulations. Nia, it means peaceful and friendly. It's a term. It means peaceful and friendly. Her name is Nia. Yeah, so you win the $100 gift certificate. You can email me at ron@rondouglas.com. You were the first to answer, and you win. So let's go to the questions. Let's see what questions you guys have here. And we might not be able to get to every single question, but we're going to do our best. If I don't answer your question, as I said, you can also contact me through email or direct phone. And obviously right now I can't answer the phone because I'm on this presentation, but afterwards, if you want to leave a message, I'll be sure to get back to you, either me or one of my team members. Okay, first question is, how can you afford to keep shipping out these audiobook CDs, free plus shipping offers on our behalf, while we keep 100% of the profit? Right, you guys keep 100% of the profit, but the profit doesn't include the shipping and handling. So I deduct the shipping cost. So the customer pays for the shipping cost. So they'll pay the $7.95 or $6.95, whatever is we're testing that week. Sometimes we do $6.95 because it converts better. And the shipping, it usually costs us $5.50, and we use a service called Kunaki, and they ship worldwide for $5.50, CD included. So it's all covered, and the customer pays for the shipping and handling, and that covers pretty much everything. And you guys get 100% of the profits from the membership, recurring fees, and from the upsell that's in the funnel as well. You guys keep 100% of the profits. So we can do that because we want you guys to succeed, and because it doesn't cost us anything to deliver the membership and the upsell because they're digital. Those are digital. So the front end offer, $7.95 for the shipping, and the customer covers it. We ship it out through Kanaki, and then the back end offers are digital, and they don't cost us anything to deliver. So that's how we can do it. Do we keep 100% of the profit from the whole funnel? Yeah, I just explained that. Yes, you do, with the exception of the free plus shipping. The shipping costs, which are paid for by the customer, so we take those out when we ship the CDs out, the audio books on CD. How do we get paid? You guys are partners in your own funnel, so everybody has their own funnel and their own affiliate program for that funnel. You guys are 100% partners in those funnels, and you get paid directly to your PayPal account through the service, the shopping cart Zaxxa, Z-A-X-X-A-A is the shopping cart that we use. So yeah, we pay you to PayPal, and you can track your stats on Zaxxa. Do you use PLR, private label rights, or original content for the memberships? We use a combination of both, right? We're actually switching over to more original content, but we take PLR and we use that as well. But we have a bunch of original content in the membership that we have ongoing. We have writers that we hired for these memberships because we use the memberships as well. We have customers in those memberships as well. How well do the front end free plus shipping offers convert? Well, it shows an example of the one that I'm using. It converted at 9% on the front end, so that's a good gauge of how well it converts. somewhere along those lines of 8, 9, 10% of the people take that free offer. Do we get our own website set up by your team? Yes, you get your own website on your own domain, and we set everything up for you. We'll even host it for you if you don't have your own hosting. I already have a site. Can this be set up with my existing site? Yes. If you already have a site, you already have a niche that you're in, we can customize and just add this funnel that we set up for you, is free plus shipping funnel with recurring income, as an add-on offer to your existing site. So we can set that up for you. How long does it take to start making money with this program? That's a question that a lot of people ask. I mean, as I showed you, Lara, she actually did it in 6 weeks. So it really depends on the person, if they implement the strategy, how much time they have to do it. You can do it in less than 30 minutes a day, but some people just don't get around to it. And it really depends on the person. But if you follow a program, we're pretty sure that you can make money with it in a matter of weeks. Are we able to build our own email list from this setup? Yes, I mentioned that earlier. You're building your email list, which is your main asset. You can promote whatever you want. You can send out emails to promote whatever you want, your list. You can sell that email list. We don't collect the leads from your email list at all with this program. So it's your email list. Why are you only taking 10 new clients today? Good question. And we're actually only taking a couple more. So if you guys still want to get in, you want to hurry. We're only taking 10 because it takes us labor. We have a limited staff. So any given day, we take on 10 new clients, and we can do that. And then without overwhelming ourselves and keeping the same level of service for everyone. So that's basically why we limit it to 10. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you guys coming on. If you have any further questions, you can email me, ron@rondouglas.com. And basically, I want to thank you, and I want to say, if hopefully you got something good from this presentation. If you learned something today, let me know. Let me know in the questions box if you learned something today that you wrote down, that you jotted down. Because basically, I want you guys, even if you didn't get into this program, I want you to walk away with something that you learned from Ron Douglas, to say that guy delivered on what he said he was going to deliver. And I want you to make money from this presentation, even if you didn't jump into the program, which is fine by me because we're only taking 10 people anyway. And thank you, and have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, depending on where you're located, obviously. And I will hopefully talk to you again soon. Take care, folks.